Yes, Outer Worlds. Boo. I've just realised I've not opened the Epic Launcher, have I? This is probably going to be painful. Okay. That's done something. Do something. Go. Begin. Commence. Start. I'm going to put arrows on my monitor at some point, just to tell me which way if I look that way, which is what I instinctively want to do, I'm basically just looking into the ether. If I look that way, I can see the game. The joys of having a mirrored webcam, ladies and gentlemen, but when I set it the other way around, it just was a bit weird. Anyway. Good afternoon, Lord Chris. And I'm doing alright, how about you? And yes, I'm glad you caught the start. I'm quite proud of that start. Nothing says the beginning of a stream than the Yakuza 0 theme song. Maybe I should play that game at some point. Oh, I've already played the game. Maybe I should play it on stream. Or just delve into the next Yakuza game. Might just delve into the next Yakuza game, to be honest. Choices! Alrighty, so what's on the agenda today? Also, I've still got that open. Let's go. Boop. And boop. There we go. So, last time no, that's the main quest. We sorted out the thing. Oh yeah, we were going to go and get clothes for Parvati. Yes, let's do that. Where is that? That is over there. And this once again reminds me of I really would have liked a mini-map in this game. Wait, oh! Wait, what?
By a pox of vagrants and undesirable. Oh, there! That's one right there. Can't you just see the stench of impropriety radiating off of him?
For the last time, access to Byzantium is impossible without a proper nav key. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Well, you look like a charming lady. Let's have a chat.
How splendid. Another rung leech wandering through the streets of Byzantium. Why, just this morning I thought to myself, as lovely as the gardens are, what they really need is more greasy vagrants frolicking through them. And here you are, frolicking.
Well, best of luck with the college there, Chris. And a 4K monitor. I tried a 4K monitor at one point. Unfortunately, I bought an Acer. No, it was an Acer one. And then I did one afternoon of gaming on it, and then several of the pixels decided to die. So it was promptly returned, and I've just never gone away. I'm still using the old BenQ monitors I bought with my first gaming rig back in college. These have been superb monitors. With the way my desk is set up, if I go for anything bigger, I might struggle a bit. I'll think about it. Can't really go. I might not go for 4K yet. I think Windows last time had a bit of a pain in the neck with dealing with 4K and 1080p on two separate monitors. It gave me some resolution issues. Decisions. Mentioning decisions, I'm frolicking. Frolicking? Guys, do I frolic?
Hey, it's nothing to be ashamed of. Own it. Well, whatever you call it, do it elsewhere, and take your merry band with you. Honestly, what is the board thinking letting so many of your ilk into the city proper? It's madness.
Well, you seem like a charming individual. If the board isn't supposed to let people into the city, how'd you get here?
I earned my place here, just like everyone else. My grandfather was the CIO at Tile, you see.
Never heard of them. What's a CIO?
Chief Idea Officer.
Oh, for the love of...
He came up with all the best ideas for their products. You know the font they use for Stogie Slims? That was him. Well, he described the idea of it to their font development team, then picked it from a list of choices, but that's basically the same thing. It was a very long list.
Okay. What other ideas did he come up with?
Let's see. He picked the colors they included in rainbow chips. No one else wanted purple, but he insisted. Everyone loves the purple ones. And you know how the Cosmic Smokes logo has an eye in the middle of a heptagon? He said that one came to him in a dream. He was a true visionary, so far ahead of his time.
Wait, but what did you do to earn your place here?
I just told you. My grandfather made millions of bits as CIO, and I earned them from him.
Inheriting bits isn't the same as earning them.
Of course it is. Wealth is the most visible, objective measure of success. And success isn't given to you, it's earned. My grandfather taught me that. If you have wealth, you're successful. And if you're successful, you must have earned it. Honestly, it's a simple concept.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome. Now, do we have any further business, or are you just here for the repartee?
What's wrong with more people coming to Byzantium?
What's wrong? It erodes the very pillars of our society. Merit, decorum, personal hygiene. This city is meant for us, the system's finest. We earned its luxuries. But now we are overrun with the unworthy and the ungrateful, and this early retirement nonsense is making it even worse.
Terrible. What's early retire? Actually, to be honest, I just want to hear what nonsense you spouts next. Yes, what's early retirement?
The worst thing to happen to Halcyon. A contest that gives even the lowliest to most inefficient workers a chance to live in Byzantium. By simply winning a lottery, those early retirees get an exclusive district of Byzantium to themselves. No one else is even allowed to go there. Tell me, how is that fair?
Well, most contests have some inherent biases, so technically...
Oh, by the law. I mean the principle of it, not the mechanics. It's not right. I deserve to see any district I please. Why, if it weren't guarded, I'd... You know, you look like you've been shot at before. What say I hire you to investigate this travesty, and you get paid to do so?
She's got a point. We're probably gonna get shot at anyway. Might as well make a few bits.
Yeah.
Yes. Listen to your... What is that person's job exactly? Are they your secretary? Personal masseuse? Or do you just keep them around as a
Oh,
mobile
she's not going to
armrest?
like that.
Well, it doesn't matter. What's important
Oh.
is that you think this is a fabulous arrangement, and you'd be thrilled to lend me your services. Aren't you?
Sure, but I'm slightly disappointed there. I was hoping for some sort of smart aleck comment from Ellie on that one. Just... immersion's ruined. Immersion of this sci-fi fantasy running around shooting bandits thing is completely ruined now. Ah, well. Fair enough. But then again, running games at 4K tends to strain the graphics card a bit. Now, it depends what hardware you're running, I suppose. Why would I why should I ever help you with something so selfish?
Did you miss the part where I said I'd pay you? That's all the reason someone like you should require.
Well, it's not. Give me something better.
Better than money? Let's see, there's... No. The thrill of discovery. Like in an Aetherwave adventure. People love those, right? Don't you want to see what the retirement district is like?
Fine, I'll do it, but not for the money.
Fantastic. Consider yourself employed, Vagrant. I hear the chosen retirees all enter the retirement district via the port landing pad, but it's completely locked down. You'd never get in that way.
And why tell me about
Unless,
it?
of course, you had a wealthy, beautiful benefactor of impeccable social pedigree, which you do. How fortunate for you. These codes will get you past the lockdown. Oh, and don't worry about subtlety. I don't care how you deal with security, just correct this injustice at all costs.
But basically, screw the rules, I have money! How do you get the Wait, how did you get those access codes?
The same way anyone gets anything here, of course. I made friends with the right people. Bits might earn you a place in Byzantium, but that means everyone here has little need for more of them. For favors like this, you need to spend... let's call it social capital.
I'm not even going anywhere near that one. I should go. Right, cool. So we're going to investigate the retirement district as soon as we've got Ellie some stuff, and that's a restricted area? Okay. Oh, I'll take a free bottle of vodka, sure. What's in this area? Who are you? Why are you here?
Soldier.
Hello. Bye. Water down there. Yep, that was a completely wasted time. Okay, well, I'll come back and investigate it later at any rate. Okay. I really need to get better at trying to read chat and play games at the same time. Yeah, see what happens here. 1070. Fair enough. Then again, it depends what settings you've got set Call of Duty on as well. I mean, 4K on Ultra is probably going to strain things a bit more than trying to run it on custom settings. I mean, technically, I think I could probably run most this on Ultra quite happily, but when I try and do that and stream at the same time, it's so I found myself dropping frames. Then again, that was when it was on my CPU. I'm tempted to try and crank everything up to... sorry, not... I was running the stream on the CPU and as well as the game. I'm tempted to try and crank up the graphics because now I'm using my GPU, which is using a different part of the chip for calculating all the game engine stuff. I might try that at some point. Also, we have reached our destination. Let's talk to this delightful person.
Over here. Let me take a closer look at you.
Who with the hips? Me with the hips? Why, thank you, my dear. What's wrong with your lips?
Hold that posture for a moment while I admire you. You have a natural contrapposto, my dear.
I'm wearing a helmet, you know.
The way you rest your weight against your hip suggests a certain rugged charisma possessed only by the mighty primal and the well-traveled spacer. Splendid. I love it.
Okay, you can tell all that by the way I'm standing.
Your walk, your posture, the cut of your clothes. You carry yourself with the bearing of a noble, but you dress like a barbarian. How deliciously outre. I'm Celeste Jolicoeur, and you, my dear, are exactly what Byzantium needs.
Thanks. I think... are you trying to sell me something?
I'm an artist, darling, not a tweed merchant. I don't sell things. I pollinate the world with art. I'm working on a new line of clothing that will shock this city to its core, and I'd like your help. What do you say, my dear? Care to make history with me?
Yeah, sure. You've got a pretty high opinion of someone you just met.
Everything I need to know can be deduced from a first impression. You're an outsider. You're exotic. You carry a whiff of barbarism and adventure. You're the embodiment of everything I want in my new line.
What do you have in mind?
When I look at you, I see the very embodiment of everything the walls of Byzantium were built to keep out. Making an outfit worthy of you won't be easy. I'll need your help gathering the right materials.
Thanks. I think, oh, right, I'll help you out, sure.
Marvelous! You and I are gonna wake this city up like a cold splash of wine to the face.
What a waste of wine.
What I need is a survey of the outside world. What does the common laborer wear? How do the wild-eyed madmen of Monarch dress themselves? I've heard rumors, but I require samples. Also, I expect you to model for me.
Oh dear, does this mean I have to go and get a bunch of outfits and then come into your shop wearing them? Any excuse to admire my looks? Can't blame you.
Oh, you cad! You'll be the talk of Byzantium once I'm done with you. I'll need you to model for me the following: the apparel of an iconoclast, the armor of a marauder, and a full ensemble of spacer gear, helmet included. And when I say spacer gear, I mean an outfit worn by real spacers. None of that garbage spacer's choice pedals. You have the bearing and demeanor of a born model. You're going to absolutely murder this job.
Hold on, I need to know more about these outfits.
I expect you'll cut an exquisite figure. What else do you need to know?
You said something about an iconoclast outfit.
I've heard rumors of these iconoclasts, half-mad zealots rampaging across the surface of Monarch. You'll have to find your own way into Monarch. I can't help you. Even if I could, I prefer not to interfere with your creative process.
What's so interesting about marauder armor?
I don't know. I've never seen a marauder. Not in person, anyway. There are always Aetherwade programs, but I want something authentic. Byzantium is long overdue for a change of wardrobe, my dear. Something barbaric, yet elegant.
Okay, where am I supposed to find spacer gear?
If I were an enterprising spacer in need of a wardrobe, I'd probably head to the Groundbreaker.
I'll see what I can do.
Fabulous! I can't wait to see what you dredge up.
My engineer's going out on a date, and she needs a fine outfit.
You don't gotta be so forward about my reasons, Captain.
Oops,
Let me
sorry.
get a good look at you. Turn around, please, darling. My word. Such muscular shoulders. You're a vision, dear.
I am no such thing, ma'am.
Nonsense. You're absolutely lovely. Chin up now. I have just the thing for you. Let me do a back-of-the-envelope calculation. Materials, labor, licensing and copyright.
Course licensing
There.
and copyright. She's an engineer. You think she can afford that? She needs to impress her true love.
Love? That's the ultimate luxury, darling. Love. Oh, gracious me.
I don't get why that's funny, ma'am.
Oh, my cherub. Who woos for love anymore? That's so... precious. All right, Captain. Here is the absolute best I can do for you.
I guess we can swing 3,000 bits. Oh, well, Joel. Hold up. Did you actually measure her for the outfit? I didn't see any measuring tape.
Darling, do I look like an amateur?
No.
I read her measurements by eye. And don't you ask, because they're no one's business but her own.
I wasn't, but I still would have preferred you to use a tape measure. Sure, I can afford 3,000 bits.
There are some things I simply cannot skimp on, darling. Such a lovely young lady deserves the best. Now stand back. Back! I'll enter the settings and get these machines spinning. You'll be broke to bespoke in nearly an hour.
Blimey, that's quick. I've also just...
And there we are, my darling girl. I wish you a splendiferous evening. And if you don't mind my asking, have you any interest in modeling?
What? Oh, no, ma'am. All them eyes staring at me? I couldn't. No way, no how. I get scared just thinking on it.
I wish you weren't so shy, my Violet. You truly are beautiful. I hope your date sees that as clearly as I.
Anything else I can ask?
For
Have you ever been outside Byzantium?
outside Byzantium? Of course not. There's nothing for me outside Byzantium.
Yet you're sending me all over Halcyon.
Yes, and I'm terribly grateful you've agreed. Look, darling, I don't belong outside Byzantium any more than a fish belongs on the land. Anyway, I'm quite certain Byzantium wouldn't last 3 days without me. I'd return to a smoking ruin of hideous fabrics and mismatched colors.
You said I was exactly what Byzantium needs. What do you mean?
Byzantium has lost its élan vital. Everything about this city is so dreadfully stale. I want to make people uncomfortable the way you do. You're an outsider. You clearly don't belong in Byzantium, and yet you strut about, doing as you please.
Never heard of a tailor who wants to make people uncomfortable.
I'm not some common buttonmonger, darling. I'm an artist. It's my job to make you uncomfortable.
I see. Thanks.
You're very welcome.
Can I trade you something? Oh. Doop.
I can. What can I...
Something to trade. Oh, look, I can buy a top hat. And glasses. The manager. Okay. Suede +5, suede +5. Why do you have armor mods? Armor mod. Restore some of your TDD when you deal crit damage. Increase body armor and helmet armor. Oh, they're locked. Okay. Backpack. Increase carrying capacity. Interesting, interesting. Armor. Holy moly! 84! How much? I think we can stretch for that. And I think we can stretch for that as well. Cool! Right. That's probably not going to have any beneficial effects to me, but how much is that? 37 at the minute. 49. But it increases determination, which works quite well with my crew. And that is 84. Wow. Oh, no, 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 I'm not going for a top hat. Have you seen the armor rating? 84! I mean, I'm sure I'd look dashing in a top hat, but 84! And that's as base stock. If I get to a workbench and have enough money to tinker with it, then googly moogly, sir, we were going to be destroying most of the past worlds. Alright. I need to talk to Pavati.
Oh, can you believe this outfit? It's so handsome, I'm almost afraid to touch it. Well, I guess that's everything then. After all this time, I just have to actually do it now.
Yes, you do.
You know, there's a part Junlei's been looking for to fix up the air cyclers. They only carried them on big colony ships, like the Hope.
Wait. You mean not... Wait. So there's... What? There's more. And not only does it require more, but it requires us going to the Hope. No, we're done running. Oh, is it just the game trolling me? Vivati, making every little thing perfect won't change Junlei's feelings.
I know. For a while, it felt like everything I did was a little bit of help. And it meant I didn't have to ask her to be mine. Not yet. Not for real. Next time we dock with Groundbreaker, I'm doing it. I'll send June a message and ask her over. Oh, this is real scary, Captain. I'm grateful for all you done.
Haha! Level up. And yes, I agree, in full honesty, I could go into battle with a nice cut suit and a top hat. But at the same time, I am done being shot in the face by marauders. So I think we're just going to stick to dressing like some homeless slob while also carving a path through the entire universe with nothing but a laser rifle and a saw-tooth comb. Aha. Small price to pay for salvation. Yeah. Right. We have leveled up. What can we do? My engineering's 110 with this armor on. Bloody hell. Science, maybe? Medical? 70. Yeah, we'll go to 100 like that, sure. Hack. Oh, definite. There we go. And I've got one more point that I am going to put into long guns. What do I get for long guns anyway? Long guns, headshot, weakness damage plus 20. Yeah, no, I think we'll do that. I probably have made an absolute mess of these points. And I don't have any perks yet. No! Okay, fine. That takes us back to the unreliable, but before we go back to there, I'm going to go and visit Ellie's parents, because why not? Where does that take us? Over yonder.
The dissidents actually...
The dissidents. Doo-doo-doo. Hold on. Oh no, it's an ad drone. I thought that was somebody I could talk to. No. Okay. No named MPE. Hi?
Nothing exciting ever happens around here.
Well, I could start shooting people in the head if you want. No, I'm not going to start shooting people. No, I didn't suggest. No, we're not shooting people in the head.
I'm on
Maintenance
my
tunnels.
legally allotted break. Really, I'm supposed to be here.
Hi?
Oh, what are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Nothing. Nothing. Why? Does it look like I'm up to something? Laws, I knew it! You got me. I'm caught, aren't I?
Yeah, you're in big trouble. Now, why don't you tell me what you did?
I work in the lab at the Ministry of Accuracy and Morale. Some of my sprats went missing, but it's not my fault, okay? Maybe I let them out more often than regulations allow, but they need to stretch their little legs. And so what if I occasionally forgot to latch their cage? Everyone gets a little distracted now and then.
Calm down and tell me what happened.
They escaped, and before I could coax them back, they'd made their way to the maintenance tunnels. Even if I did dare go down there, they're among all the common sewer sprats and exterminator mechanicals.
I could go look for your sprats.
Really? In that case, take this collection crate. 6 of my little ones are down there, but don't worry, you can easily tell them apart from common sewer sprats. They have intelligent eyes, an agreeable yet reserved demeanor, and a fondness for hiding. Also, they're white rather than green.
Yeah, okay.
Please, do take care, and do mind the exterminator mechanicals. If the worst should happen to my little darlings, well, I still want their bodies. For science, of course.
Okay. What are the maintenance tunnels beneath Byzantium for, apart from maintenance?
Well, to maintain things, of course. Like big, humming machine things with gears. And pipes. Water pipes. Air pipes. All sorts of pipes. That's why they connect the city from the Acropolis district to here. Move
those around. That goes there. Haha. But why won't you go into the tunnels yourself?
Everyone knows sewer sprats carry diseases. And the exterminator mechanicals have been known to fire on larger targets. Why they'd do that when they're only supposed to attack sprats, I've no idea. But there are rumors.
Oh well, now I'm intrigued. Rumors? Like what?
Some people say there are strange things in those tunnels. Assassins. A room full of murderous automechanicals. Monsters hungry for human flesh. A hidden bureaucratic purgatory where things and people are lost forever. Not that I place any stock in silly rumors, of course.
Just strats, apparently. Why are the exterminator mechanicals in the tunnels?
To deal with the sewer sprats, of course. They're quite the nuisance.
Okay, I'm wondering why you're so attached to these sprats.
Therefore, my, research.
Out with it already.
Oh, very well. It's true. I do run studies on them at the lab, but I also have a special connection with them. See, I'm an enormous fan of all my colonists. The early seasons, before the plotlines got tacky. You must have seen the classic episodes.
Just tell me what this has to do with your sprats.
Well, I name all my sprats after my favorite characters. That way, their stories can live on in rodent form. So you see, it's imperative that I get them all back.
You're insane. So, your sprats. Why am I... Why, yes. Yes, I am going to ask this man what the name of his pet sprats are, wouldn't you?
Not just names. They all have backstories, too.
Oh,
There's
okay.
Lord Reginald Kim III, Lady Philippa Farnsworth, Vonda von Vermington, Haroon Greenlee, Iskander Emmanuel Sanchez, and Evelyn Ensley Okoye.
Okay. Farnsworth. Wonder if that's a Futurama reference. Also, Lord Reginald Kim III. Awesome. Who are Lord Reginald and Lady Philippa?
Ah, she's the chief executive of Farnsworth Incorporated and a fearless captain of industry. He's a mercurial shareholder. They're in a rather tumultuous marriage contract.
Okay. What's Vanda's story?
She's an ambitious shareholder in Farnsworth Incorporated who wants more than stock. Or does she?
Dun dun dun.
It's difficult to tell what exactly she's after, but she is trying to seduce both Lord Reginald and Lady Philippa.
Okay. I'm curious about Haroon Greenlee and Thingy Iman Sanchez.
So is everyone. Haroon is a mysterious young man with amnesia. His backstory's still a work in progress. Iskander is Lady Philippa's trusty assistant. He's trying to seduce Vonda.
Okay. So we've got a love triangle in the works. Or would it be a love square? Who's Evelyn L.C. Oakley?
She's a member of Farnsworth Incorporated's regulatory board. A wise woman with a sharp tongue and a heart of gold.
Who am I kidding? I don't need to hear about all this.
Something else?
And yet I asked him everything anyway. You seem surprised I'd help you.
I still am. After all, I'm a person of very little influence and only middling prospects. No one does favors for free. But I must say, I'm far too distressed to think critically about your suspiciously kind offer.
Okay then, farewell. How do I get to these sprats then? Might as well... Wait. Whereabouts is this mission? Oh. Wait. What? Return to Lilia Hagen. Oh, that's the wrong one. Cupid of the Laboratory? Ah, save the sprats. That makes a bit more sense, and that takes me to... there, maybe? Oh, it literally just... It's right here. It's here. Yes. That makes some sense. Ah, Monarch. That was a truly great experience. And I have a workbench. Let's see. Let's break down some of these for parts. Go. Yes, yes. Yes, yes.